Let's continue bringing you rolling coverage of the EFF national shutdown. SABC News reporter Zebilon Maine has more from Mahikeng.
We are still coming to you live from Mabatu in the northwest, where members of the EFF are participating in a shutdown. But what I can tell you is that they have started their march in Extension 38 just after Mahikeng town, coming all the way from Mangope Drive to Eskom here. But to get more clarity with that, we'll speak to the secretary of the EFF in the northwest, Papiki Babuile, who's going to tell us more regarding this march. Papiki, thanks very much for joining us. Can you please tell us about march? What is it that you are going to do here in Eskom?
We are coming to Eskom to demand energy, because without energy, our people are retrenched at work. Without energy, our people die in hospitals. Without energy, there's nothing that is happening in this country. And as a result, we are saying enough is enough. We want energy. We want our people to have electricity in their houses 24/7, not through hours.
We understand that there are a number of issues except the issue of Eskom. You have other issues that you need to raise to the provincial government besides this issue of Eskom. What are those issues? Because each and every province has its own issues. Yours particularly, besides Eskom, which are those issues?
In Northwest, we have a serious problem of water, which is a serious challenge in all the villages, in all the townships, in all towns. There's no water in this province. There's a problem of potholes in this province. And as a result, we are saying to the provincial government, enough is enough. The Premier, if is unable to provide such services to our people, the Premier must step aside. We are saving our municipalities in the province. All of them have collapsed. The Premier must make sure that our municipalities are able to perform their task and provide services to our people. In all the townships, in all the towns in this province, you have rubbish dumped all over the province. And as a result, no refuse removal, which is taken from our people. We are saying the provincial government through the municipalities must assist our people, must provide the basic services to our people. And if they fail, they must step aside.
If the government doesn't adhere to your march for today, what is it that you're going to do going forward?
This is one step of raising our views, because we have been raising our views in the legislature. We'll continue to raise our views and strengthen. We'll mobilize our communities and make sure that our people come and raise their views in their numbers.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, we've been talking to some community members around town here, where they are complaining that the shops are closed because their owners are in fear that there might be a possible looting. What's your reaction to that? Because they are saying that they are not supporting this march. What are your views with regards to that?
We have arrived. We moved from Nelson Mandela Drive to Mangope Drive now. It's more than 5 kilos. No shop has been looted, and we have committed to our people that we don't have any intention of looting. We don't have any intention of stoning any car. Ours is to raise the views of our people. Our people are tired of this lack of services, and that is what we are doing. You can bear witness to what I'm saying. No shop is being looted. We have marshaled all the forces of the EFF till so far.
So are you saying that whatever that has happened in terms of barricading the roads, pelting cars with stones, it's a criminal element?
It is a criminal element. Anyone who engages in an illegal activity in South Africa is running an illegal activity, and the law must take its course. So we are saying, as the EFF, we are a peaceful organization. We have always, at all times, maintained that all the activities of the EFF are peaceful, and they'll always be peaceful. The police have came out in their numbers to intimidate our members, to threaten them, and we have refrained from even attempting to react to their intentions.
Thank you very much. That is Papiki Babuile, Secretary of EFF in the Northwest. Now we are going to talk to Puseleto Mudise, who is a Secretary of SAFTU in the province. Your issues in the Northwest?
Thanks, Ndata Maile. One of our issues in the Northwest, currently we are having more than 60% in the province of the young people who are unemployed. Secondly, we are having more than 33.4% of women who are living with less than 10 rand a day. Thirdly, we know the GBV is high in the Northwest. But above all, is the issue of the electricity, which hampers the business sector. Because if there's a problem with electricity, the people who actually get retrenched are our own members and workers. And then small companies or small and medium enterprises, they close. As a result of that, now it renders government useless because the government is failing to provide basic services to its people. For an example, if you can check today, we welcome the view expressed by EFF because today it's a national shutdown. Some are already saying national shutdown has failed. In our view, this is the most successful campaign. If you look now in Mahikeng alone is operating on a 5%, but the majority of businesses have closed down. You go to Rustenburg, it has closed down. You go to Carltonville, it has closed down. And maybe one needs to also send a message to the taxi owners. They've actually underestimated the importance because they were of the view that workers will go to work, then the ranks will be full. If you go to ranks, people have actually agreed with SAFTU and the EFF that we said to workers and to the entire country that don't go to work on Monday, you are protected because SAFTU have applied for Section 77. And if you look now in Mahikeng, the majority of our people are at home. So in our interpretation, this is the best and effective stay away since 1994.
Thank you very much. There is a Secretary of SAFTU in the province, Puseletso Mudise, explaining to us that they are against the issue of retrenching workers because some of the workers have been retrenched as a result of load shedding. And earlier on we spoke to Babiki Babuile, who was telling us that they are demanding lights or rather electricity from ESCOM permanently so. And also he was citing the issue of service delivery. As we know that our province has been basically in a poor standard of rendering service to the community, saying that if the premier of this province, Bushimapwe, is failing to render services or provide services to the community, rather he must step down. We are here in the busiest intersection of Mabatu, where it is Mangope Drive is ending, and now we are going to Albert Lutuli, where members of the EFF are going to submit their memorandum to the offices of ESCOM just next to Mega City here. As I will allow my camera guy, rather my colleague Jaguar Africa, to show you the offices of ESCOM. They will move from here to ESCOM, where we can see soldiers are there waiting, and also there are members of public order policing also waiting there. But as I can tell you, things are relatively calm here in Mahikeng. Some of the businesses have just opened, and also we have seen government departments, its workers going to work in the early morning or in the early hours of this morning rather, and also we have seen some members of the community running their errands as usual. We spoke to some of them. They were saying that they are not participating in this march because they are saying they don't rather support the issue of looting, and also they are not supporting this march, though the EFF is raising serious issues, but they are against the issue of looting, as we have seen in the morning. Number of shops in town and also in Mega City and around villages surrounding Mahikeng, the shops were closed. But in that case, as I have said, the EFF members are going to submit the memorandum here in ESCOM offices.